The WNBA All-Star Draft was fun between Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier, the team captains, picking the players, picking the rosters. But the most interesting aspect was the coach swap, because Clark traded Cheryl Reeve, who was the coach of her team, or was to be the coach of her team, to Collier for Sandy Brondello, the coach of the New York League.
The WNBA All-Star Game just got a lot more exciting. Caitlin Clark isn't playing it safe anymore. While everyone was focused on draft picks and lineups, she made a bold move. She got Cheryl Reeve removed as coach. And she did it with confidence. It felt like payback.
Caitlin Clark just made the funniest All-Star selections ever. She just picked her friends. She made sure she picked no ops, as people like to call them. She made sure there were no ops on her team. If she's played with a player before, like Sonia Citron, she picked her. Gabby Williams, she picked nobody that tweeted a negative thing about her. She's picked nobody that has said a negative thing about her in the media. She picked none of her rivals.
This wasn't just a normal decision. Caitlin Clark was sending a clear message. She's done with Cheryl Reeve's negativity and is ready to take control of her own journey. After everything Reeve did, the Olympic snub, the quiet digs on social media, and constantly trying to bring her down, Clark finally got the chance to show how she really feels about Reeve's coaching.
The first time I've ever seen this, man. The first time out of all the times I've seen where two star players are picking up players. They ask for a trade, or the median person asked for a trade, and they're talking about trading the coach.
Be honest, this trade was personal. Caitlin Clark knew exactly what she was doing when she looked straight at Nafisa Collier on live ESPN and said, "I don't know if this is in the rules, and I don't care. We're trading coaches." That bold, fearless attitude was the boss energy her fans had been waiting for.
Here, Caitlin, you said you might be aggressive on the trade market once this opened up. Is there any player that you're looking to get to? And remember, it has to be apples to apples trade here. Starter for starter, reserve for reserve. The good news is you can't go wrong with this type of talent. Anyone looking to make a deal here?
To be completely honest, I love my team. I think they're great. I don't have any intentions of really trading any of them. I don't know if this is in the rules. I don't really care. But I think we've already discussed we are going to trade coaches. Fee's going to take her coach, Sandy Brondello.
Cheryl Reeve probably thought she could coast through the All-Star Game, expecting Caitlin Clark to play along like nothing happened. But she was wrong. Clark doesn't forget, and she doesn't forgive a coach who tried to tear her down instead of supporting the league's biggest star.
Clark was supposed to be coached by Minnesota Lynx head coach Cheryl Reeve. Nafisa Collier was supposed to be coached by New York Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello. They swapped coaches. Cheryl Reeve, dodged the bullet. Thank God I don't need to coach Caitlin Clark, man. Man, I can't deal with that. I would have had to swallow so much pride, I can't do that. Fee, she probably called him the Fee, talk to Caitlin, please. I can't coach her, I can't do it. This book's about to come out. You know what they're going to be saying if I'm coaching Caitlin Clark and the book's out? Oh, God. Fee, please.
The history between Caitlin Clark and Cheryl Reeve has been toxic, and Clark finally had enough. While Clark was breaking records, Reeve was tweeting things like 12 teams and the W is more than one player. And when Clark was left off the Olympic team, Reeve, who was the Team USA coach, suddenly went silent. For months, Reeve acted like Clark's biggest critic, always downplaying her success and trying to shift attention away from her rise.
Reeve is Collier's head coach for the Minnesota Lynx, so that makes sense. But the drama is going to come from Reeve having previously been critical on social media about the amount of attention Clark received relative to the rest of the league, not to mention being the coach of Team USA that Caitlin Clark was so famously snubbed from.
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. Now, here's the thing about champions, they remember everything. Caitlin Clark didn't forget the passive-aggressive comments or the way Cheryl Reeve tried to belittle her. And when she finally had the power, she made her move. She traded Reeve for Sandy Brondello, the New York Liberty coach who just led her team to 2 straight finals. That's a big upgrade from a coach who criticized her online to one who knows how to win. Brondello's reaction? Her teenage son texted, "Mom, you got traded," and she just laughed. That's the energy Clark wants. No drama, No bitterness, just real basketball and a winning mindset.
I was like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. So wait, Caitlin Clark had Chrissy Sides, who never let her. Okay. Now she's got Stephanie White, who wants to do off ball. Oh, okay. And now Sandy Brondello's like, wait, I could show Caitlin what she's been missing this whole entire. I can set up an offense like, oh, here comes recruitment year of 2028.
Meanwhile, Cheryl Reeve had to sit and watch as Caitlin Clark basically fired her on national TV. The coach who once tried to control Clark's story just got outplayed by the very player she tried to bring down. You could almost see the frustration on Reeve's face as she realized she'd been outsmarted by someone half her age. But Clark didn't stop at removing a toxic coach. She built a powerhouse roster. Just look at it. Aya Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Sata Sabali, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Gabby Williams, Jackie Young, and more. This isn't just an all-star team, it's a super team built to dominate.
Caitlin Clark actually has a complete roster to start her team. She's got Caitlin Clark at the 1, Sabrina Ionescu at the 2, Satu Sabali at the 3. She must have heard the chatter in the offseason of fans saying, let's get Satu Sabali. I'm just saying, she might have heard a thing or two. We got AB at the 4 and Asia Wilson at the 5. Starters for starters, this should be a victory. I know it's the All-Star Game.
Caitlin Clark showed her loyalty by drafting her Indiana Fever teammates first. She picked Aaliyah Boston with the number 1 pick, sending a clear message, I take care of the people who take care of me. Then she chose Kelsey Mitchell as her top reserve to keep the Fever's backcourt strong. But this wasn't just about friendship, it was smart strategy. Clark built a team full of winners. Aya Wilson brings MVP skills and championship experience. Sabrina Ionescu adds clutch shooting. Satu Sabali brings versatility and toughness. Clark didn't just stack stars, she built a team with chemistry, balance, and the fire to win. These players know how to play together and make each other better. This isn't just an all-star team, it's a championship-level squad.
Players was a lot of fun, and Caitlin Clark also wound up with all of the Fever members on her squad as well, meaning Aaliyah Boston, Clark, and Kelsey Mitchell will be a trio in Indianapolis for All-Star. So that's the way it went down. Here are the teams. You can see Caitlin Clark celebrating what she was able to accomplish here. That's her squad. Clark, Boston, Ionescu, Wilson, Sabali, Mitchell, Gabby Williams. I love Gabby Williams. What a player. Sonia Citron, Kiki Iriafen, Jackie Young, Thornton, Kayla Thornton from the Valkyries. So Clark should have a very fast team.
You know what really says it all? The fan reaction. As soon as the trade happened, Clark supporters lit up social media with comments like, Caitlin just fired Reeve as All-Star coach. I'm here for it, and so glad Cheryl isn't coaching Caitlin Clark. Goodbye, Cheryl. Everyone knew what was happening. Clark was taking control of her own story. Meanwhile, Reeve's side was probably in shock, wondering how their veteran coach just got outsmarted by a second-year player. The same coach who spent months throwing shade and downplaying Clark's success got publicly outplayed. And the message was clear. Caitlin Clark is done being disrespected. She's tired of coaches using her name for attention while putting her down behind the scenes. She's over the politics, the jealousy, and the toxic energy that's followed her from college to the pros. This wasn't just a trade, it was a power move. Clark showed she's not just a rising star, she's a force who can shake up the league on her own terms.
As Gangster Clark heard Cheryl Crusted Blueberry Muffin Ass Reeve being salty in that press conference, throwing shade at the Fever and said, nope, get her punk ass up out of here. She ain't about to coach my team for the All-Star Game, and that's why I call her Gangster Clark, because whatever Gangster Clark wants, Gangster Clark gets.
Here's the twist. Cheryl Reeve probably thought she could walk into the All-Star Game and ride Caitlin Clark's fame to boost her own image. But instead, she got traded to coach Nafisa Collier's team, while Clark moved up to Sandy Brondello, a proven winner who actually respects her. This move shows how Clark thinks she doesn't settle or pretend everything's fine. She saw the problem, made a plan, and took action. That's what true leaders do. Now she's teamed up with Brondello, who led the Liberty to back-to-back finals and knows how to let stars shine while keeping team chemistry strong. She asked the perfect coach to bring out the best in Clark during the All-Star Game.
Bruh, tell me y'all just saw Caitlin Clark destroyed Cheryl Reeves on national TV. I know y'all saw free smoke, hey, free smoke, hey, free smoke, hey, free smoke, Bruh, Caitlin Clark want all the smoke. Caitlin Clark want all the smoke, bruh. Bruh, she just annihilated Cheryl Reeve on national television. I didn't see that coming. They asked Caitlin Clark, hey, Caitlin, are there any player trades you like to make? Nah, I'm kind of set with my team, but I would like to trade Coach